The name's James, and welcome to day 4 of the Build Today challenge. Today, similar to yesterday with the Christmas tree, I'm going to be doing my own idea rather than using the generator. Generator comes up with some great things, but also some pretty hard to understand what it's asking for things. So today, I'm going to build a colorful modern house. I basically picked an adjective, picked the thing I could build, and then I'm running with that today. So I'm going to, as per usual, pick some sort of palette. Today will probably be concretes and terracotta, and I'll make sure I include some brighter colors in it than with my bakery over there, which is the closest to what I'm building today, but still quite a ways different. So I'll see you in a second. So here we are again. Picked a couple of fairly, what I assume are basic sort of things that you'd use in a modern build. So I've got white concrete, cyan terracotta, I've got light blue, lime, and orange concrete, as well as some quartz. I'll probably use whatever sorts of quartz that I need. Not sure if I'll use this as often as the white concrete, but I put it there just in case I might also need some sort of stair and slab that's white. And I thought it's probably not a great idea to not have any stairs or slabs in the palette, so that's why I've got these copper, oxidized copper, and prismarine. Not sure how often I'll be having to use these, but just so it would probably be a good idea to have some sort of stair and slab varieties that I can pick up. So I'm going to start similar to how I tend to start and outline a basic shape of what I'm going to want to build. It'll probably be 2 stories and put some effort into the internals today as well. So I'll get started on that. Rightio. So here's a quick outline of what I was thinking about this. So perhaps I'll have an entrance around in this area here, that perhaps something like this, or here more likely. It gets into this section through here. Got some weird curves. I think modern houses tend to do that. And I think I'll have some sort of staircase going up here, turn around, and then back up this way. That'll bring you to the second floor, and this expands out 1 block from where the first floor walls will be. I'm not sure what sort of shape I'll use for this, but probably some sort of squarish thing. Perhaps not even go all this way here. So I'll build up some walls and then perhaps see where I'll put in some of these other blocks and continue with the fact that this has to be colourful, not just white. Okay, so here's a quick mock-up of the sort of shapes I was thinking about possibly using here. So I've just got these expanding out 1 block that adds a little bit of extra depth that wouldn't be here otherwise, and put some glass through here. I'm not sure about this orange, but I have to make sure I follow the prompt of it being a colourful modern house, so not just a modern house. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing about these sides yet. Perhaps more windows, looking at some sort of things that other people have made online. I might do something along those lines. Perhaps put a little balcony going off this edge that way. But I will just continue having a look through here and trying things out, and I'll catch back in once I've done a little bit more work. Okay, and we're back again. Not a huge amount has changed, but I added a couple little details. Another shape. It's a shape. I put some lighting in it because this underside was getting a little strange. I had a look at some pictures online of what some modern houses look like, and it's fairly common to have these weird little sticky outy bits. So I put some sticky outy bits in there. Why not? On the inside, I put in the floor and a quick little staircase with slabs, and this is about where we're at the moment. I think the lineup of this window is pretty good, and I'm quite happy with how the front's looking at the moment, but I'm just not sure what I'm going to do when it comes to this side, which right now just looks like a white slab with a bit cut out of the side. So I'm going to work with this a bit and see what we can get. Probably add a bit of depth where I can through here. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, next update. So I think I've pretty much finished with the outside of the building now. I added a few other little details. I put some stripes up and continued them around. Put put in a little balcony here, so it looks pretty alright from the higher floor here. A few more random rectangles of different colors. So I've got a purple one here, and I put in a green one through here. And I think it fits the bill of looking like a modern house. I'm not too sure what about this, but without having this weird shape here, it just looks very flat. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this part of the floor yet, but I've got some ideas for what I'm going to do with the top floor, but I don't know what I'm going to do with the roof just yet. The roof will probably end up being a flat slab for the time being, but at some stage it's going to need to have something new, and I'm not fully sure what that's going to be. So I'm just going to put it off until I can't put it off any longer. So I'm going to move on to some of the internals of the building, probably starting up here because I've got some ideas of what this stuff is all going to be, and I'll catch you once I've started to work on here. And we are back. So I've put in a few more details, well, I suppose all the details on the inside actually, but I've also put just a couple of bushes out the front here, put in a door and some trapdoors, and let's see what I've put on the ground floor here. Again, a couple little plants and stuff, has some greenery. Put a little table here. I'm sure people have done this before, but I sort of independently came up with the idea of using these end rods and trapdoors, and I think that looks quite good. Not sure what this is, like, purpose-wise, but it looks pretty nice. This is a chair. It's similar from something that I saw from a Korean video explaining a bunch of different chairs. This is the only place I could find to put in some sort of toilet and bathroom, so that's what this is. No sink, but there is toilet water, so just wash your hands in the toilet water, I guess. This is a skeleton skull that I thought looked vaguely like a toilet paper roll from the backside of it. Forget about the fact that it's cracked. Don't question it. This end rod is mostly for lighting, but I thought it kind of looks like one of those toilet roll holders that you can put extra rolls on. So why not? Just a little button here. Put in a couple of windows here as well because it was quite dark in this area, and I think that looks quite nice. And then the second floor, I think I'm a bit more happy with. A very similar type of table, except this time with chains. It's another flowering azalea and in a flower pot there. This balcony, added a couple little chains in. Put these little rugs down just to add some more color to the area. It's supposed to be a colorful modern house. Again, another bush. And then this is sort of the bedroom. There's not a lot of space here that I can work with, at least for what I know how to do. But I think this is a pretty alright bed. This is technically white wool under here. But you won't see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I've pretty much finished the internals now, but I do have to figure out now what to do with the roof. And I honestly do not know. I guess for now I'll just put in a sort of flat surface along here and see where it takes me in the future. Okay, so I've put that roof on now, and it doesn't look as bad as I expected it to. It's fairly plain, but I think it works out fine because I've already got all these other details, these colorful details around the place. And from the inside, it also, as I said, it's pretty plain, but I don't think it needs to have a bit very much more, because if it does, it might move the eye away from the colors that are around it. So I actually think that this might be a finished build now. I'm quite happy with this. The outside has a few little weird quirks to it. This backside with the purple square doesn't look that great, or rectangle, sorry. These I think were a great idea, just not executed the best, especially considering they have to go through this balcony and also the window on the other side and have a break through them. It sort of seems like two fully separate objects. This front bit looks alright. Don't know what to think about the sideways pickle here, but it's alright. So I'm quite happy with this. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this day, and I hope to see you back tomorrow for day 5 of the Build a Day challenge. Sorry. And as always, thank you very much.